It can be hard to release and let go. It's hard to release and let go when it still pains you, when it still hurts you, when it still burdens you, when it makes you bitter. That's when it's hard to release it and to let it go. Um, if you are able to accept it, to embrace it, to truly love it without control or attachment, then you are able to let it go easier. So, a new method would be to release with gratitude, release with thankfulness for every negative thing that may have occurred or happened. What is a positive result of that? Grab pen and paper and write down each negative thing, negative feeling, negative occurrence. And with that, alongside of it, what did you learn from it? What did it teach you? What did it bless you with in the end? What is something good that stemmed from it in the long run? So that you can have gratitude for it happening and then being able to release it. So I just want to share some of the things that I have written and experienced in my time that burdened me at a point, that hurt me, that pained me, but I was able to find the silver lining to release it with gratitude. Toxic relationships, I thank you for the growth. It helped me to grow. Unnecessary relations, I thank you for the preparation. Not relationships, just relations, but it prepared me to be a better woman. It prepared me for an actual relationship. Smoking, I thank you for the fun. While it lasted, it was fun. Anger and wrath, I thank you for giving me a way to release. It may not have been a good one, but at the time it was a way for me to release. I thank you for that outlet at the time. You see, I'm not actually thanking a person. It's the feelings, the pain that came along with it that I'm releasing and letting go. But I thank these feelings for they protected me at one point. They were useful at some point. Untrusting, when I was unable to trust others. I thank you for protecting me. Me not trusting others may have actually protected me in a way. Insecurities, I thank you for sparing me. It may have spared me some embarrassment. Unsurety, thank you for thinking, unthinking, rethinking, and overthinking. Thank you, unsurety. Laziness, thank you for giving me a break. Because at the time I was lazy, I'm thankful I got a break. Untrustworthiness, thank you for the experience. So untrusting was me not trusting others, but untrustworthiness was me not being trustworthy. And I thank you for that experience to teach me to be trustworthy. Revenge, thank you for simply teaching me. That in itself is a lesson. Leave vengeance to God. He can repay way better karma than you can. Loneliness, thank you for showing me who I am. In that time of being alone, I was able to understand and know myself better. Thank you for showing me who I am, loneliness. Unhealthiness, thank you for the tasty foods. While being unhealthy, I got to taste some things that were mighty tasty. Unwealthiness, thank you for helping me understand both sides. I've had the chance to experience having everything I've wanted, and I've had the chance to experience having nothing whatsoever. Nothing at all. but I thank you for helping me understand both sides of the spectrum. Fear, thank you for the tips, because fear isn't something you should listen to. It'll stop you from a lot. But while I did listen to the fear, I thank you for those suggestions and tips. Nice to know what could happen. Thanks for the tips. Failure, thank you for correcting me and showing me the right way. If I would have continued down that path thinking I was correct, I would have never gotten to some of the places that I have gotten to today. Thank you, failure. Heartbreaks, thank you for my emotions, and thank you for teaching me lessons. Sometimes we try to hide and suppress those emotions so much we tend to pretend that they do not exist, but I am thankful that they do exist. Our emotions are it's like a notification. It's telling you, hey, this doesn't feel so good. Do not continue. Don't try to hide those feelings. The more you suppress them, the more they build up and they will explode. I'm thankful for my emotions. Thank you for those heartbreaks to warn me that somebody or something was not meant for me. Unsafety. And boy, have I put myself in some unsafe predicaments before. I thank you for showing me to protect myself. I am worthy of being protected, but I first must protect myself. Embarrassment. Thank you for building my character. It showed me how to be humble and accept and embrace embarrassment. Nobody is perfect. I thank you. Being incorrect. Thank you for the lessons learned. You can't go around thinking you're right all the time. Nobody in the world knows everything. No one person knows it all. We all collectively may know these things together by teaching one another, but no one person is perfect. Blame and blaming. So being blamed by other people and then also blaming other people. I thank you for teaching me awareness, acknowledgement, and self-reflection. Because the things that you're pointing out about other people, you should also take a look at yourself about. Debt owed to me. I thank you for allowing me to help others. And I release it. I let it go. Whoever owes me, it's all right. Debt owed from me. I thank you for helping me. Whomever has ever helped me that I was unable to repay at the time, I thank you for helping me. In transparency, not being transparent, I thank you for showing me how to be and to embrace being myself so that you can clearly see who I am and how I am. Thank you for showing me how to be myself and how to embrace myself. Thank you. Poverty, thank you for building my work ethic. Yes. Abuse, thank you for helping me build boundaries. Neglect, thank you for showing me what I deserve. Abandonment, thank you for showing me how to be and that it is okay to be alone. Shame, thank you for teaching me to embrace myself. Negative thoughts, thank you for opening my eyes. Internal conflicts, thank you for helping me acknowledge, overcome, and win the only physical battle that ever truly mattered, me versus me. Self-sabotage, thank you for helping me grow up, obtain, maintain, and be better. Thank you. In accountability, thank you for teaching me to face my problems instead of running from them. They don't go away, they'll follow you. You've got to face it and reflect and change and grow. The world never stops growing, so you can't either, or you'll get left behind. Losses, thank you for teaching me to prioritize. Thank you for showing me what is most important to me. Sometimes we have to lose things to realize that, and it's okay as long as you learn from it and do better. Dependability, thank you for teaching me to be there for others like I would want them to be for me. We all need someone, and if you want to be able to depend on others, make sure that others are able to depend on you too. Your word is bond. Broken promises. Thank you for teaching me how much words mean. Your word is bond. Low self-esteem. Thank you for teaching me my worth. Lack of boundaries. Thank you for building my strength, morals, and integrity. Self, thank you for doing your best to become a better version of you each and every day. It's evolution. Life, thank you for teaching me to depend on, trust in, fear, and put first God and God only. Thanks, life. And God, thank you for never letting me do any of this alone and for always being here for me. I pray that this was useful and helpful to someone, if not everyone, and I thank you for taking the time to help release with gratitude with me.